We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Detroit Tigers. The Diamondbacks are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Steve Bullington is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So coming to the plate, Eddie James. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Bullington, a 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the first round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball.
Belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly.
Striding in once again, Eddie James. And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. Lifted in the air to center. Thompson is there, 2 gone. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Thompson is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So stepping in, Eddie James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row,
and the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the Show after this.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Arizona rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Thomas Helland earned his 5th win of the year. Blake Walston hammers down the save, his 13th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ballgame tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Detroit Tigers. The D-backs are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Pete Ambrose will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Into the box now, Eddie James. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Stay hot up there.
And it's fouled away. Ambrose is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that is off the wall. And the runner will score from second. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he's in safely at third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Yeah, when that left his bat, I thought it was out of here for a 3-run shot, but to his credit, he didn't hesitate or break into that home run trot. He busted it out of the box and was thinking triple all the way. Well done.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Keston Hiura. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Striding into the box, Eddie James. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. Stepping into the box, Eddie James. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
So he continues to hit the ball well, his 2nd hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. Runner goes for second. Got him swinging. The throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Tigers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action.
The right fielder, number 16, Will.
And now the runner's trying for third. He swings and misses. Throw down. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't. Into the box now, Eddie James. He singled his last time up.
Eddie James.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. Law is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Striding forward now is the DH, Eddie James. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats.
Don't be afraid. Let it fly one time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
12-5 is the final in this ball game. The Tigers played in an even dozen runs to come out on top today.
Remind you to please drive home safely.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers baseball comes your way next. Matt Manning, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. At the plate, Eddie James. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The designated hitter, Eddie James.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat, that was going a long way.
Digging in once again, Eddie James, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. And there he goes towards second. Looped out toward third.
Find the ball, find the ball,
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Tigers 2. Ready for another shot now, Eddie James. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way, and he fouls this one off. He pulls this one into right. And boy, anybody, anytime is right, as Arizona's got extra bases again.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. Now at the plate, Will Benson. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Runner breaks for third. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Digging in and looking for more, Eddie James. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
He's
Come on
ready.
now.
Here's the first offering.
Hey, attaboy,
And
nice
there's
rip.
a base hit on a line.
Pick it up, pick it
So
up.
that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
That way to find the sweet
Boy,
spot
talk about
right there.
having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
He's running. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Thompson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Striding in, Will Benson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Benson.
Set to deliver the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. At the plate, Jeffrey Ramos. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Ramos.
Hey, get
Getting a
off
few
course
steps
here.
off a second there. Now the pitch.
going,
Heading
you're
out
going.
towards shallow right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
So to the plate, the Diamondbacks designated hitter, Eddie James. And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's belted high and deep into right center.
Come on, Dick, go hard. Go 2-2-2.
You're scoring. You're scoring.
But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. Eddie James is just hit for the cycle. What a thrill for him and everybody here in attendance for that matter.
Wow, this is great, man. I've seen a few others besides this one, and it is really exciting for everyone, even the broadcaster. It's such a rare feat in our sport, and it always seems to come out of nowhere. So it's pretty cool we got a chance to see some baseball history in this one.
Digging in now, Keston Hiura.
Now
It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
And the runner's coming home. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right. It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
13-5 at the end of all the action. Arizona used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Dario Agrizal notches his 3rd win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and